When the young dawn with fingertips of rose lit up the world, the Cyclops built a fire. His chores being all dispatched, he whisked away his great door slab. Odysseus and his men slipped in. Odysseus thought my moment was at hand, and I went forward, holding an ivy bowl of my dark drink, looking up and saying, Cyclops, try some wine. Here's liquor to wash down the scraps of men. Taste it and see the kind of drink we carried. The Cyclops seized and drained the bowl, and it went down so fiery and smooth, he called for more. Give me another, thank you kindly. Even Cyclops know the wine grapes grow out of grassland and loom in heaven's rain. And here's a bit of nectar and ambrosia. 3 bowls I brought him, and he poured them down. I saw the flush come over him, and I sang out in cordial tones. The Cyclops, even as he spoke, he reeled and tumbled backward, his great head lolling to one side, and sleep took him like any creature. Drunk, hiccuping, he dribbled streams of liquor and bits of men. Now by the gods I took my chance, and I drove my big handspike deep in the embers. With our brand, we bored that great eye socket while blood ran out around the red-hot bar. Eyelid and lash were seared, the pierced ball hissed, broiling, and the roots popped. The Cyclops bellowed and roared around him, and we fell back in fear, clawing his face and cut the blood spike out of his eye, threw it away in his hands with wild groping. We escaped. Then my anger flared. I said, Cyclops, if ever mortal man inquire how you were put to shame and blinded, tell him, Odysseus, raider of cities, took your eye, Laertes' son, whose home's on Ithaca. Odysseus and his men set sail to the land of the dead. Their ship ran onward towards the ocean's bourne.
Meanwhile, I crouched till I know the presence of Tiresias.
One shade came first, Elpenor, who lay unburied still on the wide earth as he had been left in Circe's hall.
O Lord, remember me.
He went on to say, do not abandon me, unwept, unburied, to tempt the gods' wrath. He seized, and Odysseus replied, unhappy spirit, I promise you the barrow and the burial. They moved on.
I am Anticlea, your dead mother.
It grieves me to see you as a ghost.
Soon from the dark that prince came forward, bearing a golden staff, and addressed Odysseus.
Son of Laertes and the gods of old.
He saw many things. He said, I see destruction for ship and crew. Your house shall be filled with trouble, insolent men eating your livestock as they court your lady.
In your old age, all of this shall be as I foretell.
Odysseus and his men returned to Circe's island, the strange island of the Sirens. The wind fell and a calm came over the sea. They saw the Sirens, they made ready, and the Sirens sang.
Ring around the rosy bucket full of roses, ashes, ashes, we all fall down.
And they set them free. Have we never been in trouble like this before?
More fearsome than when the Cyclops pinned us in his cave?
Did I not keep my nerve?
By hook or crook, this peril shall be something we remember.
The world!
Ah!
She ate them as they shrieked there in her den, in the dire grapple, reaching still for me, and deathly pity ran through at the sight. Far the worst I ever suffered, questing the passes of the strange sea.
Pressed by the suitors to choose a husband from among them, Penelope spoke.
I will marry the man that can string Odysseus's bow and shoot an arrow through 12 axe-handled sockets.
The suitors try and fail. Still in disguise, Odysseus asks for a turn and gets it.
May I have a try?
The suitors, now watching him, and jested among themselves.
A bow lover.
A dealer in old bows.
Maybe he has one like it at home.
Feel like does, the old buzzard.
He drew the string and grooved butt of the arrow, aiming from where he sat upon the stool. Now flashed arrow from twanging bow, clean as a whistle, through every socket ring and grazed not one. Quietly, Odysseus said,
Telemachus, the stranger that you welcomed into your hall has not disgraced you.
lit up the world. The Cyclops built a fountain. A fountain? We started road, lit up the world. The Cyclops built a fountain.
Oh Lord, remember me.
He went on to say, do not abandon me, unwept, unburied, to tempt the gods' wrath. He ceased, and Odysseus replied, unhappy spirit, I promise you the barrow and the...
I am Anticlea, your dead mother.
As I see this ghost, I grieve.
Soon from the dark, that prince... Oh, okay, I missed it. 'Cause I'm over here. Well, they saw the sirens, they made ready, and they sang.
Oh, I lost and I'm sorry.
Oh, did you start?
No.